Foggy headlights reduce visibility by nearly 80%, yet replacing them can cost up to $1,000. But you don't need new headlights, you just need the right method. Doing this will make your foggy headlights look brand new. I'll show you 5 quick fixes and 1 permanent solution that'll keep them clear forever. Let's dive in, starting with the quick fixes. You can subscribe to my channel. Solution number 5. Toothpaste method. This is probably the most famous DIY trick for cleaning headlights. And for good reason, it actually works. Toothpaste isn't just for your teeth. Most whitening toothpastes contain mild abrasives like baking soda or silica, which act like superfine sandpaper. When rubbed onto the headlight lens, it gently polishes away the top layer of oxidation and grime, making the lens look noticeably clearer. Here's how to do it. Squeeze a decent amount of regular whitening toothpaste, not gel, onto a clean microfiber cloth. Rub it into the headlight using small circular motions, applying firm but even pressure. Take your time. About 3 to 5 minutes per headlight. As you rub, you'll notice the toothpaste turning a little gray, which is the oxidation being lifted off. Once you're done scrubbing, rinse the headlight thoroughly with clean water and dry it with another microfiber towel. You should see a big improvement right away. The downside, it's temporary. Because toothpaste doesn't provide any UV protection, the clarity usually fades within a couple of weeks, especially if the car sits outside in the sun. To make it last a bit longer, you can apply a thin layer of car wax after cleaning to act as a short-term sealant. It's quick, cheap, and surprisingly effective. But what if I told you there's another household item? Something you probably already have in your kitchen that can cut through grime and dullness in a completely different way. Let's move on to that. Solution number 4. Baking soda and vinegar. If toothpaste is the king of quick fixes, baking soda and vinegar are the old-school combo that pack a punch. These two work together like a science experiment on your headlights. The baking soda acts as a gentle abrasive, while the vinegar breaks down surface grime and helps lift oxidation. Here's how I do it. Mix 3 parts baking soda with 1 part vinegar in a small bowl until it forms a thick paste. Grab a clean microfiber or soft sponge, dip it in the paste, and start rubbing it into the headlight lens in firm circular motions. Work the mixture across the entire surface and don't be afraid to reapply more paste if it starts to dry. After about 3 to 5 minutes, rinse the lens thoroughly with clean water. Wipe it down with a microfiber towel, and you'll notice the lens looking brighter and clearer. Now, here's a neat twist. If you don't have vinegar lying around, you can still do this. Cut a lemon or orange in half. Dip the juicy side into some baking soda and rub it directly onto the headlight. The citrus acids react with the soda almost the same way vinegar does, and the natural oils help give a cleaner finish. The catch is just like toothpaste. This trick is temporary. Without a UV sealant, the cloudiness will return in a matter of weeks. Still, for a method that costs you less than $1, it's worth the effort if you just need quick results. But I've also seen folks reach for something that wasn't made for cars at all. In fact, it was designed to keep mosquitoes off your skin, and yet people spray it right onto headlights. Let's talk about that next. Solution number 3. Bug spray with DA. This one always makes me shake my head. Bug spray was never meant for headlights, but people still use it because it works, at least for a while. The reason is DET. That's short for end-dethyl metatolamide. It's a powerful solvent that doesn't just scare bugs. It actually melts the outer layer of plastic. When you spray it on a cloudy headlight and wipe it off, the softened top layer levels out, making the lens look clear again. Sounds good, right? Not so fast. Here's the problem. That reaction is harsh. D strips away the protective coating that manufacturers put on the lens. Once that coating is gone, the plastic underneath is exposed to UV rays, and oxidation comes back faster, usually worse than before. I've seen headlights turn yellow again within days, sometimes even crack because the plastic got too soft. If you're desperate for a quick improvement, bug spray will give you that clear pop instantly. But if you care about keeping your car long-term, it's a bad habit. You're basically trading days of shine for years of damage. Safety note: wear gloves. It can irritate skin and damage paint, so keep it off the body panels. So yes, it works, but it's like lighting a match to warm your hands. Fast, but dangerous. Now, there's another trick that looks like magic when it works. It comes from a can too, but this one was designed to shine, not strip. Solution number 2, WD-40 Quick Fix. The famous blue and yellow can has been around since 1953. If there's one product you'll never miss in my garage, it's WD-40. I've used it on squeaky hinges, rusty bolts, even to free up frozen locks. And yes, it can make your foggy headlights look clear again. Here's how it works. WD-40 contains light oils and solvents that temporarily fill in the oxidized layer on your lens. Spray a little onto a clean microfiber cloth, not directly on the headlight, and wipe it across the lens in smooth, even strokes. Almost instantly, you'll see the surface look wetter, clearer, and shinier. But don't get fooled. This isn't a permanent fix. WD-40 doesn't remove oxidation. It just masks it by coating the lens. After a few days or a rainstorm, that clarity fades and you're back to square one. Still, if you're in a rush for a car show, taking photos, or selling your ride, it's a handy trick. Just remember to reapply or do a proper restoration if you want long-term results. If you want to see all the ways WD-40 can save you money in the garage, I've got another video for you. Tricks with WD-40 that save you thousands in repairs. Click the link above and check it out. Now, these quick fixes are fun, but they're just buying you time. There's one more option that sits in between. Not a household trick, not quite the full restoration either. And right after that, I'll show you the permanent method I trust on every car in my shop. You don't want to miss that. Solution number 1. Headlight restoration kits. Now, if you don't want to mess with toothpaste or bug spray, but you're also not ready for a full multi-step restoration, headlight restoration kits are that middle ground. These kits give you everything in one box: sandpaper, polish, and sometimes a sealant, so you don't have to piece things together. Let me call out 3 of the best I've used here. 1. 3M Headlight Restoration Kit. This one is a favorite of mine because it uses drill-powered sanding pads. You get different grits, a rubbing compound, and a clear coat. It takes some elbow grease, but the results are solid and lasts months longer than quick hacks. 2. Sylvania Headlight Restoration Kit. I like this kit for the UV block clear coat. That's the secret weapon. You sand, polish, then apply the UV clear coat that bonds to the lens. I've seen this last up to a year when applied right. 3. Turtle Wax Headlight Lens Restore. More budget-friendly, but still effective. It comes with lens wipes, a clarifying compound, and a sealing wipe. It won't go as deep as the 3M or Sylvania kits, but it's easy for beginners and gives a big visual boost fast. These kits cost anywhere from $15 to $30 and give decent medium-term results. They're not permanent, but they're far better than rubbing toothpaste. But if you want headlights that don't just shine today, but stay clear for years, you'll need the long-term pro-level fix. Let's roll up our sleeves and get into it. Here's the step-by-step permanent solution. Step 1. Gather the right tools and products. These are the exact things I use for this method. Wet-dry sandpaper in 4 grits, 600, 1000, 2000, and 30,000. Soak them in water before you start. Spray bottle filled with clean water. This is your lifeline for wet sanding. Blue painter's tape and plastic sheeting to protect your car's paint. Microfiber towels, at least 4 or 5. Skip paper towels, they're junk. 3M rubbing compound for cutting. Miguiar's finishing polish for final clarity. Dual action polisher with foam pads. Cutting and polishing, optional. You can still do this by hand. It just takes longer. Turtle Wax UV wipes or 3M clear coat spray for sealing and long-term protection. Gloves, safety glasses, and a dust mask for safety. That's your full kit. Step 2. Clean the headlight thoroughly. Don't even think about sanding a dirty lens. If you grind dirt into the plastic, you'll leave scratches so deep you'll never get them out. Wash the headlight with warm water and a drop of dish soap. Scrub lightly with a soft sponge. Then rinse clean. If you see grease, wax, or road film, switch to 70% isopropyl alcohol on a microfiber towel. That cuts through grime fast. Dry the lens completely with a fresh microfiber. Never use paper towels. They leave lint and can scratch. I keep 2 towels handy. One for drying, one as backup in case the first picks up grit. Wear gloves if you're using alcohol. It's rough on skin. A common mistake I see is folks skipping this step and wondering why their sanding looks patchy. Once it's spotless, you're ready to protect the paint around it. Step 3. Mask off the surrounding area. Normally, I like to pull the whole headlight out. That way, I can work on every edge and even clean inside if needed. It's easier, safer, and gives perfect access. But I know not everyone is comfortable pulling headlights from the pocket. So, let's do it the safe way. You'll need good painter's tape, blue or green, and some plastic sheeting, or even a trash bag. Carefully tape right up against the trim and paint around the lens. Press the tape flush so no water or compound sneaks under. Cover the fender, bumper edge, and hood lip if they're close. Avoid rushing and leaving small gaps. Sandpaper finds gaps fast. Pro tip: double layer the tape at the corners. That's where slips happen most. With the paint safe, we can start cutting into the fog. Step 4. Start with wet sanding. If your headlights are badly yellowed, start with 600 grit wet dry paper. If the haze is lighter, 800 grit is enough. Always soak the paper in clean water for at least 10 minutes before you use it. Spray the lens with water, then sand in straight horizontal strokes. Overlap each pass by about 50%. Keep the surface wet the entire time. Never let it dry out, as this will cause the plastic to burn. Use light, even pressure. Don't push hard. Let the grit do the work. Work for 2 to 3 minutes per lens. Then wipe and check. The goal is a uniform, dull surface with no yellow patches. If you still see deep pits, keep sanding a little longer. Once it's evenly frosted, it's time to move up. Step 5. Step up to medium grit sandpaper. If you stop at the coarse grit, your headlights will look scratched forever. Medium grit is what smooths out those first sanding marks. Now switch to 100 grit wet dry paper. Keep it soaked and keep spraying the lens with water as you go. Sand in vertical strokes this time, opposite to your first direction. This crosshatch pattern ensures even leveling. Overlap your strokes by half and spend 2 to 3 minutes per headlight. After 1000 grit, move to 1500 grit the same way. Always rinse and wipe between grits to clear away the slurry. You should see the lens start to look smoother and more even. Pro tip: shine a flashlight across the lens at an angle. If you still see deep lines, keep sanding. It's smoother now. Next, we'll bring in the fine grit. Step 6. Finish with fine grit sandpaper. This is where the lens starts to come alive. Fine grit erases the last scratches and gets you ready for polishing. Switch to 2000 grit wet dry paper.
Keep it soaked.
Spray the headlight with water before every pass. Sand in horizontal strokes. Again, overlapping 50%. Go slow and steady, light pressure only. Work for about 2 minutes per lens, then wipe clean. Now, step up to 3000 grit. This time, switch directions to vertical passes.
Keep it wet the whole time.
After 2 to 3 minutes, the lens should look evenly frosted, not cloudy yellow anymore. Pro tip, finish with a quick crosshatch, horizontal, then vertical for a perfectly even surface. The lens looks frosted now. Time to rinse and check your progress. Step 7. Rinse and wipe clean. If you don't rinse now, you'll grind leftover slurry into the lens during polishing. That ruins the finish. I use a spray bottle with clean water or a gentle hose stream. Soak the entire headlight, washing away every trace of sanding dust.
Don't be shy.
Flush it well. Once rinsed, I grab a clean microfiber towel and wipe the lens dry. Never reuse the towel you used earlier. It'll carry grit that scratches. I like to keep one towel only for drying at this stage. After drying, shine a flashlight across the lens. You should see a smooth, even frost with no shiny patches left. If you spot uneven spots, go back with fine grit before moving forward. The lens is prepped. Now we cut into the haze. Step 8. Apply restoration or polishing compound. Here is now where the #1 temporary hack we covered earlier starts from. Except notice this. We've already gone through 7 crucial steps before even getting here. That alone tells you how important this process is if you want real long-lasting results. I'll be straight with you. Don't cheap out here. I've tested dozens over the years, and a few always rise to the top. For cutting power, I like 3M Perfect at Rubbing Compound. It's consistent. It bites into the plastic just right, and it doesn't dust up too bad. Another solid choice is Moore's Ultimate Compound. Easy to find, easy to use, and safe for plastic lenses. For polishing after the cut, I trust Moore's Ultimate Polish or Mother's California Gold Micro Polishing Glaze. Both finish beautifully and leave a slick, clear surface that's ready for sealing. Here's how I use them. I put a small pea-sized dab of rubbing compound on a foam cutting pad attached to a dual-action polisher. Run it on low to medium speed. Keep the pad moving and never sit in one spot. Work a section for about 30 to 45 seconds. Then wipe with a clean microfiber. Once the lens clears, follow with the polishing compound using a foam finishing pad. Do it right, and the plastic looks glassy, but it's not done yet. We still need to finalize it. Step 9. Apply UV sealant or automotive clear coat. Sanding and polishing make your headlights look brand new, but without protection, UV rays will turn them cloudy again in a few months. That's why I would not recommend the short-term methods. You've got 2 main options. Dedicated UV sealants. These are easy to apply. Wipe on or spray on products that protect against sun damage. I recommend Cerakote Headlight Restoration UV Sealant Wipes or Miguiar's Keep Clear Headlight Coating. Both create a solid UV barrier and are beginner-friendly. Automotive Clear Coat Spray. If you want professional long-term results, go with a 2K clear coat like Spraymax 2K Clear Glamour. This is the same stuff body shops use. It chemically hardens and gives you years of protection. Just remember, spray in a well-ventilated area. Wear gloves and a mask and tape off the surrounding paint thoroughly. Whichever route you choose, apply in thin, even layers. With wipes or spray sealants, One coat is usually enough. With clear coat spray, 2 light coats work best. Let it fully cure as per the instructions. Skip this step and you'll be redoing the whole process in months. Do it right, and your headlights will stay crystal clear for years. Step 10. Let the sealant cure properly. This is the step most people rush, and it's why their headlights cloud back up or peel. Once you've applied the UV sealant or clear coat, you need to give it time to fully cure. If you're using a wipe-in or spray-on sealant like Coat or Megars, avoid touching or wiping the headlights for at least 1 hour, and don't drive the car until it's had at least 4 to 6 hours to set. The longer it sits untouched, the stronger the bond. For 2K clear coat sprays, patience is even more important. These products chemically harden, so I recommend letting the headlights cure overnight, 12 to 24 hours, before exposing them to water, dust, or road grime. Ideally, keep the car indoors or under a cover during this period. Whatever you do, don't wash the car or expose the headlights to rain until the curing window has passed. Rushing it will undo all your hard work. Curing is where the protection really locks in. Skip it, and you'll be re-anding again in no time. Step 11. Final inspection. Now comes the satisfying part, checking your work. Once the sealant or clear coat has cured, step back a few feet in natural light. Your headlights should look crystal clear with no yellowing or haze. Move closer and scan with a flashlight for swirl marks or uneven spots. If you find tiny imperfections, you can touch them up later with a microfiber and finishing compound. And remember, every product I mentioned in this video is linked in the description below. Grab what you need, try this process yourself, and you'll see how rewarding a proper DIY restoration can be. And that's it. Your headlights are back to life.